Hi, neighbor. What's up? What just happened? Anyway, I went live as it's telling me. Thanks. Smart, get smart items. That's two Tylenol. Um, no, I'm saying George Clooney looks exactly like General Solameni that we just killed, right? Supposedly, allegedly. The narrative, we just killed him. He looks just like him. And so I'm making fun that I think that he is him, right? Like, it's just him. It's almost like poorly pasted and cut and paste almost on it. Like, are you serious? You want me to believe this? Like, what? People are very dumb. People, you know what? I think I just see things. I can't, other people can't look at this. Do you see all this mist right here? Yeah, I'm up. I'm on a whole nother level spiritually. You guys have seen the shit floating around me, and it doesn't just float by the little orbs. They go like this, different ways. So it's not like, and then they're all over. If I think about it, they'll come around, and it's like I can think about people that are dead, whatever. Like I have guardian angels, but some are dead. I think my mom put these like in the afterlife or whatever. And my believe me, if anyone can do it, my mom could. Like she, I, me and my mom never ever. And this is gonna be kind of just me talking about now. It's just me talking about my mom. If you want to know, she passed away. And what's really sad is she was so young. Like she was so healthy. And it came up, bam, fucking brain cancer, and she was dead. And then that was just it. But before that, like my whole life, we never had problems. Like number one, my mom was so cool that like this time, I was about 12 or 13. It was like seventh grade because we'd come home, walk home. My house was closest. And plus we could all go to my house because my mom wasn't home. And we could just like raid the fridge and get stoned and shit. And fuck with my sister. We did though. No, she ended up like, oh, no, I can't say. Well, she did, no. Well, after the story, I'll tell you. No, because she ended up smoking more weed than I do later on in life. But she had cancer and shit. They gave her those Marinol. I actually had a few bottles before they're 5, 10, and 15 milligrams. And they're cannabinol, just THC. And they're in round and they're in sesame oil. You just pop them. My sister, we didn't even like them because all they did was made you so hungry. You just fucking ate everything. They didn't really get you high, right? And my sister's like, me and her, she's like, you gonna have them? I'm like, nah, they were in her fridge forever, but I did eat them all finally. Anyway, so my mom came home and we were all at my house and we were in the garage smoking a bowl. Like when one person would have a bowl, like a nickel bag, a $5 sack, right? Which was like, it was like about one finger on the bottom of a baggie, but A dime was like 2 fingers, It's funny. So anyway, just that's how we got what we did. I knew later, but um, my sister goes, "Oh man, you're smoking pot, you and your friends." Nah, 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 nah. And I know I was young because this is she before she ever had done it, right? And she's like, "Oh, I'm calling mom." She does those sort of things. I'm calling mom, right? Anyway, so my mom's like, "Whatever, I'll deal with it when I get home." Blah blah blah, right? And I'm like, "Fuck you, dude. Like, fuck you." And I'm like, "Why do you care?" Just like, just leave me alone. But she always would watch real quick in this sidebar. She would always watch. I always would either with what if I brought friends home after school or not. There's this place where everyone would go after school, all like the stoner people, dudes and chicks, and we would smoke weed and shit. And then I would go home, and my sister would be watching. She watched like General Hospital or some shit, and it was on every time right at the time when I got home, and I was totally baked. And I would watch it, and it's so cheesy when you're stoned to watch a fucking soap opera. And it's just like the acting is so horrible in the storyline and everything is just funny. But I got hooked on it, right? Anyway, that's just a side note. So my mom and I were fucking like me and my mom never argued my whole life. Never had a bad word with my mom. She never did with anyone, but I mean, usually a kid and his mom fights, but not me and my mom. From the first pictures, like of me when my mom and my dad got divorced, I am sitting there with my holding my Vision shredder, right? Skateboard, Vision skateboard. It's like a real skateboard where you pick out the wheels and the trucks. I got gull wing trucks and certain kind of wheels, and I remember they were coffin cut wheels. They had like a cut down the middle. They were badass, and these badass bearings and shit. I was like 11 or younger than I saw a demon around that time. Anyway, which was one of a spirit, something that I saw that is not to this day I cannot explain how it did what it did right in front of me, and what it emanated off of it, this evil, like almost like when you're in cement. I mean, it was that thick. I mean, like, it's unbelievable. And it acted like it was just like we were nothing. And it looked straight ahead. It went whoosh, up onto the fence, and I saw its claws on the fence. And it jumped onto the fence, then it was squatting up there, and then it had this bird-like claws that would they're like Raptor claws, and it had a black hood, right? And I seen the shininess off the claws. That's how I knew. And it was on the top of a fucking 6 foot privacy wooden fence. And he was on the outside, or it was on the outside, and we were on the inside. It ran along the trailer park, and we were on the side that had the 2x4s that hold the fence up, and on his side they're just, and he's pushing a cart, but it was like a cape, like in a vampire movie or something. That sound of like flapping and it real quick, and like, see, look, there they are. I asked them to come and they came, and they are. Anyway, this thing jumped up on there. All of a sudden, we're walking. We're like 20 yards behind it, or 30 feet maybe, or something. And we're walking, and it's pushing this cart. click, click, and it's loud on the sidewalk, click, 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 click. And it was an old man. I don't know what it was like a really tall person, not person, but really tall figure with a black cape and a black hood, and it was like over, and it looked like it had weird bones moving in it, and it was pushing a fucking cart, um, filled with stuff, and it turned down the dead end into a cornfield, and we looked at each other, and I was 12, and my friend was older, but I was already, it's like a troublemaker and shit. And we had nothing to do. Like, well, what the fuck is that old man? We didn't even think anything of it. We just said, why is that old man coming from that direction? That's not where the store is. And what the fuck did he go down the dead end for? Why is that old man doing that? And that was weird. Why is he wearing that? That's got it. Why did he go down there? He's got drugs or money. That's what we said. Let's get him. Right? Let's get it. Let's get him. So, or at least let's check it out, right? We're bored. So he turned down the thing. I mean, we now in hindsight, I see it wasn't a great idea, but it was like 2-on-1, and we were thinking an old man, and it was weird. But looking back, it was like this weird, like on Star Wars, the later shitty ones, those robots. It was like those underneath it. It was weird. Anyway, so it turned down there on the sidewalk, click, 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 and we went through the cement. This whole we're on the inside of the trailer park, and we're like 20 feet behind this creature, the guy, old man pushing the cart, and you can't see him. There's a 6-foot privacy fence. We can hear the cart going, pushing and going click, 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 and it's a street that's finished, but it just ends into a cornfield. There's nothing back there. There's nowhere to go. So like we're like, why is he going back there? He's meeting someone, and he had all these bags of shit in the cart. So we're like, he's got drugs or money or something because he's not coming from the store. And what the fuck? He's buying, I don't know. We were just fucking outlaws, okay? And not for long, I'll tell you that much. After that, this with this situation anyway. So all of a sudden, we're going, along, and it's going click, click, and then slowly it goes click, 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 stop. And as it was slowing down, we're slowing down, and we stopped when it stopped. Right then is when we heard whoosh, and it flew up onto the top of the thing, and it was like this, had its claws on there. I saw the light reflecting off the claws, and it was like, then it was like 3 feet tall, squeezed together, almost like, and the cloak like this, and it was looking straight ahead. We were over here, and then it goes like this. It was up there, just went whoosh in like a blink of an eye, and it was up there, and it looked straight ahead, and it turned at us very slowly like that. And underneath it, and in the hood, all you could see was the darkest blackness you could see, and 2 red fucking lights. They looked like lights. They looked exactly like, I remember the Halloween costume and mask that had blinking red lights. And they were steady red, but they were like lights, man. It was not a mask or anything. I mean, this thing was supernatural completely. And to this day, I can't explain it, And I just was like, it looked at us like, you better fucking run. And we both just like, it was frightening. It was scary as fuck. The reason I even wanted to tell you that is because I wanted to sit here and do it. Well, look, see, I make these into 10 packs. I clip them with this thing, and I clip them, boom, 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 on all the corners with this thing, and I put them in 10 packs, and they get sewn on the blankets, right, at the store. Because we have like other people that I'm actually trained to know how to fucking sew these things on because I don't have time. I can't be. I will do all of them, but there's just too many. You know. So yeah, that's something in my life that I look at and I think, well, I don't know what that was. I can't explain that. That was definitely supernatural. And I could feel evil emanating from this creature. And one thing I liked about it was it showed me that because everything exists from its opposite, it proved to me that there was a loving God. Because if evil exists and loving angels, because we were talking about guardian angels, if there's demons, there's angels, and I know there's demons. Cause see, look, I poked the holes in it, and it's good to go like that. Boom, then it was a see, cool. Anyway, so yeah, it was cool because I even though I did some other shit later too, fucking around with dark forces, it scared the fuck out of me. Um, like the Ouija board, just because it's from Parker Brothers, don't mean it fucking can't. It can't wake up dead people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Connect with dead people. It's just a board. It's a fucking board and an oracle. Anything. You could do that by drawing it on chalk on a fucking garage door floor. Garage floor. So I need to have enough of these done to get the orders out that are already late. So it's like I have to do this, man. I have to get this shit done tonight. And maybe I can do some in the morning. I don't know. But I just need to do the holes in the ones. I probably have enough already even to do the orders that need to go out. I don't know. But say if there's 60 blankets, I've got 60 ready to go. And I just have to sew them on, which I take me not that long. Man, that's another 10 spot. This is a lot of like dealing drugs. I would just have to divvy it up, you know what I mean? Same shit. Same old. There's really nothing new under the sun, people. Everything's the same. The song remains the same. As much as I hate Led Zeppelin, I don't hate Led Zeppelin, but as much as I dislike them, the song does remain the same. But they had the gin. I mean, just like Jimi Hendrix, they had the gin, the genie. They had help, supernatural, and Bob Dylan, supernatural help. Yeah, they were great, but it wasn't them. It was with. We can do it. We can do it. They just want the technology is being suppressed from us right now in this period. Maybe like the Renaissance, it wasn't. This is what it is. So see, I got 60 punched and ready to go. That's good. So let me at least do 20 more, and that'll be 80. So that'll be half almost. I should do 30 more. And then I'll do the rest of the morning. Yeah, this is cool, man. See? I pressed like a couple hundred of them today. And it's like just burns it into the leather. Really fun. It's fun, man. And I get paid for it. But I was like, my neighbor guy has bud and sells bud, so it's cheap now for me. And it's like right there, right? And it's always good. So I don't have to do the delivery service. And now I have a phone. He lives right, like literally across from me. But he works at the bar right next door to us. And he is like the handyman dude around at this place. He just works here. So, but he sells weed, and yeah, now I have his number. So I got some bud right today, and I was like, fuck. I don't want to. I was gonna roll. I rolled a joint. I was on my lunch, and I was gonna getting ready to do all these patches with the fucking this hot ass iron right patch. You know, I was like, fuck that, man. I'm gonna wait and not be all baked. I'll be burning myself, but it was good because I got a lot done. Yeah. So yeah. See how you just like boom, you end up just doing it real fast, getting into a pattern. That's pretty cool. That's the company I work for. See the four holes, and then I use these cat and try it out. It's called Sinise. It's intestine. You just try it out, and you cannot break it. It's better than hemp, even like and cheaper. So, here's the last one. Damn, this came out good. I did a good job. I'm good. I have to say, I'm fucking awesome. Now, this is only the second time I've done these. And just to get them to be the right darkness and shit is hard. But I can do it. See? Alright, so that's another 10 pack. Boom. So that's 70. I have only 100 more to do. I just have to punch holes in them. Like that was 10 right there. So I do that 10 times more. That's it. That's how I got through jail. Do like a month and go, okay, I need to do that 15 more times. And that's it. And I'll be done. You know? Crazy. But that's how it goes. Millions of people living this world. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds start healing, bloody me insane. Going off the rails, bloody crazy train. I'm Ozzy Osbourne. He's gonna die. That's what I wrote. It is. Ozzy's going down, man. So yeah, I'm tired. So anyway, I got this many done, right? Wait, I have this many left to do. Like 100. And then here I did fucking what? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I just need to poke holes in like 100 more. And then I get paid. Oh, that looks nice. See, I'm OCD. And my boss, one of my bosses is literally OCD too, and she loves it how I do this like that, and I'm so OCD. It's funny, but and she loves it, and then when I put the patch on the product, it's like I do it perfect. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna get them. Yeah, whoever, if anyone gave me a say bye. Look at my little. Hey, anyone that wants to, that's on my channel that wants one of these little Rastafarian necklaces, leave me a comment and I'll send you one. Okay? For free. Alright, then. Peace out, guys. Love your brothers and sisters.